Let's introduce ourselves. Start here.
So my name is Ahmed Yusuf. I'm the assistant coordinator of a Helping Hand for Relief and Development. I actually came in as a speaker, as well as I just came back from Jordan myself about a week ago. So the Zatari camp, I went there. I went to all other camps.
How is the situation?
So the interesting part is the Zatari camp is the only UNHCR supported camp in the whole Jordan. And there's another camp that is supported by an Emirati prince. The issue is you have over 250,000 refugees in those camps, but there's over 1.8 million people that are outside these camps. So the main issue is we have organizations that are funding these camps, but those abandoned camps outside on the border in the buffer zone that nobody goes to, with the will of God, we are able to go there in these places, and I myself went there. The situation is very rough. Sewer system is open. Basically, people just dig holes.
Wow.
You can only understand on the nutritional part of the environment around them. These people are secluded from everywhere. I mean, the closest food could be from 18 to 25 miles away. Most people have been impacted by the revolution, lost members of their family, have been physically impaired or physically handicapped to work. Till now, there's only 200,000 cases that have been taken by the Jordanian government to allow Syrian to work. So that's 200,000 out of 2 million people. So you got about 1.8 million people that are still yet to get jobs. So now you have kids that are going on the street selling flowers, pens, napkins, you name it. They're selling random stuff. So my issue is, honestly, and I'm sorry if I'm taking too much, but I'm speaking out of what I've seen myself.
Passion.
Better put. The issue is, what I'm concerned about is 10 years from now. 10 years from now, you have all these kids that have no education, no school, nothing. Once in a week, they will get some kind of food. But the issue is, when they grow up, inside their mind, his brain has not been fertile enough with enough knowledge, enough wisdom for them to be able to take the right decisions. So when we have a guy like the ISIS leader, for example, go out there and recruit these kids don't know what Islam is. They don't know what humanity is. They don't know. They are just full of revenge. They are psychologically traumatized, sociologically traumatized. So what do we expect out of these kids? Absolutely to join these kind of evil forces that Islam itself prohibits. So this is not just a Muslim-Arab problem. This is a whole humanity problem. It's like a timing bomb that is ready to explode in all our faces if we don't do anything about it.
Right.
So I believe that these kinds of events, only God knows how depressing it is coming back to the U.S. and seeing how lavishly do we live. But these kind of events that gives me hope that people are coming together, forgetting our small differences, that we all humans. We have so much similarity than our differences.
Right.
We have the same amount of organs, I bet you, all of us. We have the same amount of chromosomes. We are so close to each other than we think we are.
Right.
I mean, we don't think we are. And then coming out to this event and speaking to the audience of people that have no idea what's going on out there gives me hope that people are willing to work to better serve humanity.
All right. So these young people become what they call warped souls.
Absolutely.
And then they're just a ticking bomb for the future. The young lady.
My name is Yasmin Anis, and I am the founder and president of the Muslim Student Association at Flagler College. I started this club because there was a need for education about Islam and what Islam really is. There are a lot of negative stereotypes that are associated with Islam and a lot of bad stigma associated with it. And the purpose of starting this club was to eradicate those stigmas and stereotypes and to show what Islam really is.
Okay. All right, wonderful.
My name is Ayman Al-Sawa. I'm a human rights activist and organizer. I moved recently from New York area. My involvement with the Syrian came from, I was the organizer of all the support rallies in New York City through the Arab Spring, starting from Tunisian Revolution, going to Egyptian revolutions, and Syrian and Libyan and Yemenis as well. So I guess my input, I truly believe that we have to help people in the refugees and the great jobs that these organizations do, but also we need to educate people about what's the root cause of all what's happening. And for me as an activist, I always say that freedom and the call for freedom for people against dictatorship like Assad and Mubarak and other dictators is the root cause of that. So as we want to educate people about the root cause and how we can help by spreading the call for freedom, and also by asking our government not to support dictators, just support freedom instead of supporting one or two dictators anywhere.
Right. The gentleman over there?
My name is Ali Sayed. I'm with a group called Young Muslims, a youth organization. I have gone to Jordan last year for the first ever Youth for Jordan that they had. Seeing the things over there was different because looking at the kids, because I work with youth, so it's sad some of these kids don't have anything. So but they're always saying, they're always thankful for what they have. Because we went to one of the camps, and a sandstorm comes there and knocked their tents over before we came. Then a sandstorm came again, and the kids are like used to it. But if we were to be there, we were there for like a day, and we couldn't even blink, we couldn't even do anything. And that's how bad it is over there for them. They live every day as a struggle for them. So like when we come back to US, we always complain we don't have the best items or best thing. We're going after materialistic items. We should look at the people around the world, how they're struggling, and then we should live like a simple life so that every penny or dollar that we save, we can give it back, because God has given us so much. So we have to give back our own time and volunteer and give back whatever you can.
Yes, yes. Especially when you come back from these areas. I spent 2 tours, humanitarian tours in Sarajevo after the war, working with children, Muslim and Serbs, and it's really hard to leave, because you leave them, you go back to a place of plenty, and you leave them in hell, really.
Wow.
So, and Joe, why do you bring
And
the film?
my name is Joe Marx. I'm president of the St. Augustine Film Society. That's a 501c3 nonprofit. We have an initiative, the Golden Way, Films That Make a Difference. And we have been holding events for the last year and a half on all types of humanitarian and social issues, civil rights, religious tolerance. We covered the genocide in South Sudan last year, LGBT issues, and we've got a host of, we did something on human trafficking at Flagler College. We have an event coming up October 1st on domestic violence. And this particular event around the documentary Salam Neighbor is something that I felt and my board felt was important for the community to understand the seriousness of this problem and perhaps find some way to help alleviate the suffering and put pressure where pressure is needed to be put to find a political solution, because that's what's ultimately going to have to happen.
True.
And make this world a better, safer, happier place to live, so we can bring up our children in some kind of safety and not have to worry about this all the time.
I think it also makes people aware that these people are not on another planet.
No,
they're on
not.
our
They're
planet.
human beings
and
like
they're not
everybody
that far
else.
away.
And you'll see in the film, these are just ordinary people
Right.
that through no fault of their own had the
Trapped.
businesses, they're trapped
Mhm.
and nowhere else to go.
Right.
I mean, what would it take for you to leave the safety of your home and travel to a foreign land where you didn't know the language, had no source of income with your family?
That's
I
how
mean,
America became being.
And that's
Bunch of
right.
runaways, being in that same predicament.
I
You
really
know?
have to thank Joe and his organization, because I believe as an activist or anyone who work in public, education is the first thing, and
Yes.
I would love to have like a chapter in every state, you know, just like doing that, because when you educate people, you tell them what's happening, and then the next step is like how you can do to help. So I really
Okay.
thank you.
And I thank everybody sitting here in this room for helping put this event on and making it as successful as it possibly
Well,
can be.
I thank you for giving me the time, and let's see the film, and hopefully it'll have the impact it should and change minds and hearts.
Let's hope.
Thank you for covering
Thank
it.
you, Juan.
Okay, God bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.